Life is confusing, guys. Um, where do I even begin? So, when I was 18, right, graduated high school, and the first thing you need to do is like go to college and shit. But for me, I don't think college was really a thing for me. Like, school never been really a thing for me. And I truly believe that I can still make it into this world a different way, right? And I still believe I can do that, but life is confusing, guys. And as I'm saying confusing, I decided to move to a completely different state, away from friends, away from my parents that raised me, from Florida to Pennsylvania. And that itself was definitely a big change that I decided to, you know, make my own decisions and like basically try to start a new life. And at first it was going well, and progressively over the years it kind of gotten worse and weird. Like, life is weird and confusing, and I wasn't completely prepared for that. Don't mind the microphone. It's just that. But what I'm trying to basically say is experience comes with responsibilities, and responsibilities comes with decisions that you make in time. And I decided to move within a day. I grabbed a plane ticket and I decided, you know what? This is going to be my new life. It's going to be great. So that's what I did. And I moved in with relatives of my family. So, like, it wasn't like some random shift, you know? And to be honest, I was sheltered most of my life. So, doing this was actually kind of helping me. But at the same time, it was also a very anxious journey that I've endured within my lifetime. And it's the fact that I decided to do this, and I've been here for almost 3 years now, so that's a good thing, I guess. But deep down in me, I'm like, damn, I wasn't thinking, I kind of regretting it. Um, I've been working at the same job for like 2 years, and like just now discovering myself as a person, and you know like experiencing life itself, because I was sheltered my whole life, and obviously no one's prepared for the reality of life. And I think that was like the biggest like lesson I've ever, learned, and how to handle yourself as a person financially. And yes, it is important to have a job and a work life scheduled, but life is so confusing. Like, interacting with people, you just don't know who you're gonna run into, and for the past like 2 years of living here by myself, um, I was basically alone. Like, I didn't make any like real life friends, and it was it was definitely hard because I felt alone. But um recently now, I made like one friend that I grew really close to, which I'm thankful for. But every time I try to make friends within those 2 years, like, something happens, or they just don't talk to me anymore, like, at all. And that's okay. I mean, like I said, like, I was alone, and I don't think people, wanted to be with friends with me because, you know, I do things differently or I just couldn't relate to them, stuff like that. And I finally starting to have a social circle, which is pretty much new to me. Um, because like I said, I've been alone for 2 years and yes, I suffer with trust issues. And, I had friends, but they ended up like doing some like shady shit towards me and I just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna be alone. And now that I have social friends and like I can do shit, it's been way different experience, and it's a nice feeling. It's really nice to have friends. But then, social anxiety that lives within me completely like takes over me and yeah, sometimes I make things awkward and it's definitely a change. Like change is like if you want to become a better person, you have to change and man, my personal growth journey was so intense and anxiety written and, worried about how people would judge you. And it was a lot to take in, to be fair. Like whew, it was probably like a big step up than my little 18-year-old self. And I don't know. Now that I'm in this position where I'm at now, I am confused with my life and my situation I'm in. Like I'm a very like creative person and the fact that it's hard to still make friends, but at least I have one so far. It's been really different and for a lot of reasons too. It wasn't just, me. And I'm not gonna lie, like like society itself made it 10 times harder to even like discover yourself and like like make friends and like enjoy yourself because oh no, the world now seems so gloomy and dim and people all they talk about is like depressing as shit and it's like so different now. And I wasn't prepared for all of this. I wasn't prepared at all for this journey, but it's been a very rough road, but I could see myself in a good path in the near future. And, sometimes you just gotta keep your hope up because that's all you need. No one prepares you for life, but sometimes you just need to discover yourself and discover yourself as a person and, have relationships, even if it was like a real relationship or a friendship or even with your family. Like that shit is very crucial to you to growing as a person and also helps you through life as well. And now that I'm in this state where, okay, I'm actually getting my shit together. I'm in a loss of words and it's more like there's so many paths right in front of me and I don't know what to pick. I don't know. There's like multiple paths and I'm just too afraid to pick the wrong path and sometimes we do and that's okay to do that. I mean, everything's a lesson learned, but now I'm sitting here with 8 different paths. One of them looks more rough and the other looks easy. And it's like, wow, like, okay, I hit another turn of my life. And you are gonna experience all of these changes and changes of your mentality as well, like maturity wise, and it's been an experience. It really has been. And sorry for ranting. Um, I just wanted to get this like right off my chest and you know, discover things and like wondering how other people are doing with life since life just started. And what I mean by that, as in right after high school, like, what do you do from now on? What do you do with yourself? What are you gonna go to college or are you just gonna work? Like, it was really hard to like discover myself. And yes, I tried college, and like I said at the beginning of the video, I did not like it at all. It made me depressed, and I had a full-time job, so trying to balance that out was, like, terrible. But, yeah, life is confusing, and there's a whole bunch of hardships, but I feel like if you pick a path, you're gonna see the brighter end of it, and that's what I'm seeing now. Well, I'm actually seeing the end of the path that I took, and now there's plenty of opportunities. And guys, don't worry about what you're gonna do in the future. Worry about yourself now. Study yourself as a person, and I promise you, like, everything will fall into place and make sense in some sort of way. And even if it doesn't, that's okay. That means you need a little bit more work to do. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. But yeah, that was my rant, guys, and thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.